You know what I get asked all the time? The best ways to learn about investing. That's why, in this video, we're talking about the top 10 books that every single investor, and I mean every investor, absolutely needs to have on their bookshelf. First up, we're starting with the OG of investing books, The Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham. Graham was all about value investing, basically finding those hidden gem companies that are undervalued by the market. He teaches you to look past all the hype and noise and focus on the fundamentals of a business, things like earnings, assets, and dividends. If you're serious about investing, this book is non-negotiable. Next up, we've got Common Stocks and Uncommon Profits by Philip Fisher. Fisher focused on identifying companies with huge growth potential, those companies that could be 10 times, even 100 times bigger in the future. He believed in really getting to know a company inside and out, their management, their products, their competitive advantage. If you're looking for those long-term, explosive growth opportunities, this book is a must-read. Now let's talk about A Random Walk Down Wall Street by Burton G. Malkiel. This book introduces you to the idea of the efficient market hypothesis, which basically says that stock prices already reflect all available information. Instead of trying to outsmart Wall Street, he argues that a simple, low-cost, diversified portfolio is the way to go. And you know what? He makes a very compelling case. Speaking of simple and low cost, we have to talk about The Little Book of Common Sense Investing by John C. Bogle. Bogle, the founder of Vanguard, was a huge advocate for index funds. Index funds simply track a specific market index, like the S&P 500, and they charge super low fees. This book is a fantastic primer on index fund investing and building a solid, low-maintenance portfolio. Next up is a book that I think is especially relevant for beginner investors, One Up on Wall Street by Peter Lynch. Lynch encourages you to invest in what you know, to do your own research, and to trust your instincts. It's a book that really empowers individual investors to take control of their finances. Now, if you're ready to dive deeper into the nitty-gritty of analyzing companies, you have to check out Security Analysis by Benjamin Graham and David Dodd. It's a dense read, no doubt, but if you're serious about becoming a sophisticated investor, this book is an absolute goldmine. Of course, no list of investing books would be complete without something from the Oracle of Omaha himself. The Essays of Warren Buffett compiles letters that Buffett has written to Berkshire Hathaway shareholders over the years. This book is like getting a masterclass in investing from one of the greatest investors of all time. Now let's shift gears a bit and talk about Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Kiyosaki emphasizes the importance of financial literacy, understanding how money works, and building assets that generate passive income. We have The Millionaire Next Door by Thomas J. Stanley and William D. Danko. This book is a fascinating study of how everyday people become millionaires. This book debunks a lot of myths about wealth and provides practical advice on how to achieve financial success. Finally, we have Thinking Fast and Slow by Daniel Kahneman. Kahneman, a Nobel Prize-winning psychologist, explores the two systems of thinking that govern our decision-making: the fast, intuitive system and the slow, more deliberate system. By understanding how our brains work, we can make more rational and informed investment choices. So, there you have it, the top 10 books that will give you a rock-solid foundation in investing. Start with one or two that resonate with you and go from there. Remember, the best investment you can ever make is in yourself.